Ah, this language barrier thing sucks. I don't know what it is. I don't know if customer support at companies receives explicit orders not to engage in a language other than the national one. Maybe that's what's going on. But do people have to be so clueless? Because I'm on the customer support chat, like online real-time chat at Vodafone here in Germany. And the guy, it pops up. I don't even want to use it, but it pops up in my face like because I clicked something in by accident because the whole site is in German, and I clicked something by accident, and this guy talks to me. I put it through Translate, Google Translate, and it's like, well, how can I help you? You know, which is I kind of got the gist of it. I know enough German, you know. I can kind of do with it writing. Anyway. And I'm like, do you speak English in German? Sprechen Sie English? And he's like, yes, I do speak in English. Now, please, how can I help you with your problem, service, or blah, 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 blah. But he writes all of this in German. I'm not even kidding. Ja, ich spreche English. Blah, 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 all in German. I'm like, what? So I don't know. I don't want to waste time, so I just translate it, and I'm thinking to myself, maybe once I ask him my problem, he'll actually switch to English. But no, he didn't. He just, in German, he told me like, oh, I actually can help you with that. Please try calling this company that obviously doesn't have customer support that can actually help you, you know, communicate with you. So call us. I'm like, no, I'm not calling you. If you think if it's just Vodafone not a good example, okay. I call the water company, you know, state, I think it's a state company, I don't know. I don't think it's privatized. But I called like Hamburg Wasser. I called them because I needed to set up like a replacement for something. I don't know. My landlord told me to contact them and set up a date for something. This doesn't matter, it's private stuff. And I called them while I'm at work, you know, I call them up. And the guy's like, German, obviously. And I'm like, oh, I don't speak in German. Do you speak English? And I told him this in German. And he's like, no. I'm like, kein English? Kein English. Doesn't even say sorry. Doesn't even say. Just, nope. Nein. I'm like, so I ran off to a colleague and I shoved the letter in his face. And we spent like a very 5 minutes of my phone call just figuring out what the hell is going on so he can deal with the guy in German. And then it happened just today again. I got a call and the guy talks to me in German and I'm like, sorry, I don't speak German. And the guy says another huge paragraph in German and I'm like, my name is da 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 da, sorry, I don't speak German. And he again, a huge paragraph in German. And at this point I'm like, dude, what the hell are you doing? So I just, in English, I'm saying, I don't know. I'm sorry, I don't know. Then he finally tells me like, something, have a nice rest of the day, bye. What I don't get, because if I was in the customer support situation, I would hear like, I don't speak Portuguese. If I was talking in Portuguese, I don't speak Portuguese. And I'm not allowed or I don't want to speak in English. So I would try and say something. I will go like, sorry, because I'm pretty sure they know sorry. Like they gotta know sorry. But okay, even if they don't, they would just like very short German words that someone who can't speak but obviously lives in Germany, so he for sure knows some. I know some. If he goes like, sorry, wrong number, I will understand that. If he goes like, sorry, can you find a friend? I will understand sorry and friend, and I will put two and two together, and I will look for someone, you know. But no, these people will probably like, unfortunately, I am not capable of speaking in any other language other than German. Could you perhaps find a work colleague that can assist you? You know, they'll just tell you this in super fast, normal speech. Even after you say you don't understand the language, they'll just speak completely normally. It's completely fast, completely like overblown, overcomplicated ways, and you're just left like, I'm sorry, I really want to communicate, but if you're not willing to speak slow, short words and space them helpfully, nothing I can do. Like, I don't know what to do. And I feel bad complaining because at the same time, I am in their country. I'm supposed to speak their language. It's just how it is. Like, I completely understand that. I completely understand that. Like, I want to deal with like the state or with taxes and stuff, and I don't want to, and I want English. Like, that's absurd. Like, I understand that. But like, cut the individual some slack. Okay, maybe you really cannot, or speak in English, you do not know a word of English, but can't you at least be reasonable in how you communicate in your own language? I mean, come on, guys. I would do that. I have seen people in my country doing that. They understand the English, but they actually cannot speak it. But they understand it because we don't dub any movies, so everyone's familiar with some words. Either use loose English words, or even if Portuguese, they will like speak really slowly, loudly. I mean, it's funny, but at least it's a bit helpful. Here, guys just ignore you. They just 100%. You say, I don't speak German, and they talk to you just like you do. The only difference they do is that they take up an uncomfortable facial expression. That's the only difference. Like, the only thing is that they acknowledge that you can't understand them. Like, they acknowledge, but they don't do anything to help. It's like crazy. It's crazy. And I've been here for over a year. I've had many interactions with a lot of different people from a lot of different services, like from markets, Vodafone, water company, electrical company, through emails, online chats, calling, letters. There's no way, at least here in Germany, that if it's anything important, they do in letters, and that you can translate at your own time with like a peace of mind. Get help from friends, you know, they don't just hit you up while you're on a bus or something, and then you actually just cannot deal with the situation. And then it's funny because a lot of people's like, what? You're there for over a year and you can't communicate in German? Again, people don't help. They don't talk slowly. They don't space their words. They just say everything super fast. Like, legitimately, I can be talking with a Brazilian and I can talk in a Portuguese and he will not understand, even though it's the same language. And that's how they just talk. They don't, like, it's crazy. It's crazy. And I'm complaining, and I feel bad. Again, I feel bad about complaining because I'm just supposed to know the language. But I also think that it's unreasonable to expect someone to just understand. You know, someone with like 6 months or 1 year of taking classes like twice a day because we're all working full time, right? I got other things to do other than learn a third language. I mean, in that respect, I just should move out. Again, I understand, German guys. You're absolutely right. Stop complaining and move out, dude. It's not a huge complaint. I'm just having fun on a rant video. It's not something that's been hugely. Nothing has happened to damage my life or my expenses or my economies or anything of the like. You know, all things considered, the actual systems that are in place in Germany, they're pretty. You know, you can deal with them, and it's been, you know. It's absolutely okay to be a foreigner here, in my opinion. It's absolutely okay. But the language is really hard to learn. Even after you start to understand some sentences, they're still hard to discern when they're being spoken. And it just, I just don't get it. I have never seen this from any other country that I've been in, where I'm like, I don't speak the language, and the person just talks to me like I do. I don't understand really what that's about at an individual level. I don't understand what that's about. If I'm talking to someone and they're saying like, I don't understand English, or even I don't know what you're saying, like you're talking too fast. I'm not gonna like, I'm sorry I'm talking too fast. I will try to slow down for you so that you can better understand what I am talking about. Please let me know if this is an improvement and if there is any way in which I can help you, please. It's like, dude, that's not helpful. That's not, if someone doesn't understand English, you know. Instead, you can just be like, oh, sorry, okay, good day, have a good day. We send letter, water, you know. I would understand that. Wasser, company. They would say company. I would know from the context that it means company. Problem. Then I would actually bother a friend of mine to try and figure out the situation. But if you just like, there's zero attempt at the customer support, the people in the street. Not always, not always. Some people are helpful, some people are very helpful. But in general, like, that's my feeling. And I particularly do not understand why you would act like that, you know. Ah, então, bem-vindo a Portugal, como é que estás? O que é que precisas? Posso te ajudar com alguma coisa? Ah, desculpa, eu falo não português. Ah, ajuda? Oh, help, yes. You know, like that's... I haven't seen it in Germany. You know, and as a foreigner who doesn't speak German, it would be maybe easier to see it happen than in Portugal as someone who completely speaks English. I don't know. Maybe customer support in Portugal in companies like it's completely the same thing. Maybe it is. Because I mean, customer support, it's a terrible job. People are usually in a bad mood and stuff. There's also that. I'm also not going after customer support. It's just like it's really a general experience. I've never seen someone properly slow down and space their words when you tell them you don't understand the language. They really don't. They just like, I don't know, they just talk to you normally and wait for you to leave. Like literally. Literally. I've gone to buy ice cream and like, do you speak English? And he says no and then looks at you with like, just leave. And I'm like, shit, man. Obviously, like, they're not that against money. You go like 2 balls, please, that and that flavor, and it's okay. Although I've already learned how to ask for ice cream, because I mean, it's ice cream. Of course I know how to ask for ice cream. And you can just say ice, you know, it's easy. I digress. It bothers me. It sucks. It's annoying. It's just... reasonably, like, it's in a reasonable way, but it pisses me off. But I should totally learn the language. Anyways, yeah, I don't know if you guys ever experienced something like that. I don't know. Anyways, bye.